for the family of that young woman who went missing following phone calls to say she was stopping along a highway to help a toddler she'd spotted. Police say Carlee Russell is back home this morning, and ABC's Morgan Norwood has more on what we know right now. Morgan, this case was unbelievable. So many people wondering what happened to her.
Yeah. Detectives continue analyzing data from Carlee's cell phone that was left behind at the scene. We enlisted the help of the United States Secret Service in conducting this analysis. Part of what data included several internet searches in the days leading up to her disappearance that I think are very relevant to this case. On July 11th at 7:30 a.m., the term "you have to pay for an Amber Alert" was searched. On July 13th at 1:03 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term "how to take money from a register without being caught" was searched.
Show your face! Show your face, please, with sugar on top!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. Alright? We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, it's no more walking on eggshells and wondering if the Carlee Russell kidnapping was fact or fiction. Although they kind of spoon-fed us up until this day with little hints stating that there was no baby reported missing, and all the clues about her phone history, about her researching how to steal money out of a cash register, it officially came out that she lied from her attorneys representing her in her case, and officials stated that it is possible she could be facing charges just for lying. Now, on top of all that, she was dumped by her boyfriend, the same boyfriend that stuck up for her when everybody was requesting a story about her whereabouts when they said she safely returned about being missing for only 48 hours. So clearly, from the beginning, everybody was skeptical, but like I stated, we have official word that everything was one big hoax. But now, the real question is, why? Why did she make up this big story about being abducted or kidnapped? Why did she return in just 48 hours if the objective was to make it, out of that town? Why? Now, before we get into what her attorney had to say, let's keep in mind that there are real kidnapped victims that have been through these type of situations before in real life, so this is not something you play around with. It's not okay, it's not cool for whatever reason. Think about the trauma that the real life victims have to relive in their life, and then think about the victims that never made it back home to their families, and let that sink in. Alright, so before anything, let's get into what Carlee Russell's attorney had to say on her behalf, basically admitting that the whole kidnapping was fake. Check this out.
But I have talked to and received a statement from Mr. Emery Anthony, attorney for Carlee Russell. Mr. Anthony has scheduled a meeting for Carlee to meet with investigators early this afternoon, but then I received an email stating that a statement was being provided by him on her behalf. Mr. Anthony asked that I read the statement in its entirety, which I will do now. My client has given me permission to make the following statement on her behalf. There was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident, done by herself. My client was not with anyone or at any hotel with anyone from the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to this community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department and other agencies as well, as to her friends and family. We ask for your prayers for Carlee as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Carlee, again, ask for your forgiveness and prayers.
Now, first of all, They talking about she's asking for people's forgiveness and prayers. But guess what? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You know, she already had everybody praying for her the first time, and come to find out it was all fake. So why pray for her again? Are you asking for forgiveness because you got caught, or you truly want forgiveness and you apologetic? Now, I'm more than sure that the reason she herself didn't come out and explain publicly why she did what she did and lied about the kidnapping is because she's ashamed. The whole world literally brought awareness all over social media thinking that she was kidnapped or abducted and tried to make sure she returned home safe. And she did. But the only problem is that it was all one big lie. More like one big waste of time, because think of all the Hoover policemen and searchers that went looking for her. Whole time it was nothing wrong. People donating money, in which we still don't know what happened with the $25,000 that was raised to find her whereabouts, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, if y'all remember her boyfriend who goes by the name T Sims on Instagram, he's totally done with Carlee and her lies. I don't know if it was the fact that she unblocked her ex, who ended up telling the police that she did while she was quote unquote missing, or if he's just embarrassed because he's stuck beside a liar. Either or, it's worthy of leaving her. When she returned, y'all remember her boyfriend took to his Instagram account to send a long message to everyone who was concerned online by saying, quote, "I don't even know how to start off this post, but to only say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for saving my girlfriend's life. Also, thank you to everyone who shared a picture, came out to Hoover, met to help us with the search parties, and who went and proceeded to tell other people about Carlee to bring more awareness to her story. I have been going non-stop since I received the call that she was missing on Thursday night. I know she would have done the same for me, so I wasn't going to give up until I saw her face again. I was straight tunnel vision, even when I would get on social media on my downtime and see some of the false allegations and assumptions about me having something to do with her abduction would have me discouraged at times, but I didn't give up and kept my faith. I just want to thank all of my family, friends, former teammates, and church members who called or texted me just to let me know they are praying and here for me. You guys don't know how much that meant to me, and all I ask from everyone right now is to be respectful of Carlee's situation. She was literally fighting for her life for 48 hours, so until she's physically and mentally stable again, she is not able to give any updates or whereabouts on her kidnapper at this very moment. So I also want to thank the people on social media who has been understanding and respectful about what she's been through in these past few days. Once again, I can't thank you guys enough for helping us bring Carlee home. God bless you all. Heart emoji, prayer hands emoji, hashtag Carlee found, hashtag Carlee Russell. Now, as y'all can see, he was very protective of her. You know, he was trying to keep her private and keep everything else private. I don't know if he was just going along with the story. Like he pretty much knew that she was lying and he was trying to protect her, or he was really sold that she went missing. Now, I'm assuming that being that he was her boyfriend, and he probably really did feed into the story because she didn't tell him, you know, that she was lying about the kidnapping. So maybe he was really concerned. Maybe he really felt like she was fighting for her life. I'm pretty sure that's what she told him. So that's what he had to go off of, you know. Now, of course, after all the news have came out recently about her alleged disappearance and her lying, he had a change of heart. He deleted all of their pictures together on his Instagram, and then his most recent post was addressing the latest news about her faking the kidnapping on his Instagram, and he said, quote, "Carlee's actions created hurt, confusion, and dishonesty. I was made aware of the false narrative after coming to the defense of my ex, Carlee Russell. Myself and my family's nature was to react in love and genuine concern. We are disgusted from the outcome of this entire situation. I strongly feel exactly like you all, blindsided with Carlee's actions. This is still an ongoing investigation, but with all of the recent information in her confession, now we gain closure with this situation. Thank you all to my family, friends, and the nation for support through this. I want to also send my prayers and thanks to Miss Angela Haley Harris, her team, and all of the volunteers. Thank you again for your unwavering support. The severity in this matter has not been overlooked, and I deeply respect the genuine support shared during this situation. Please continue to keep us in your prayers. With love, Tomar." So, I can't lie, I know it gotta be embarrassing and shameful to know you went against the world only to find out that you were supporting a lie, right? For whatever reason, she did what she did. She fooled a bunch of people. And now the only question is, would she be penalized for it? You know, we were all concerned and helped bring awareness to her alleged kidnapping. And I hated how the family acted like they didn't have to tell us nothing when she returned. And that was strange, but maybe they knew the whole time that it was one big lie, and that's why they didn't want to come forth with any story to tell us before anything else came out. Because let's be real, it makes no sense when you had the whole nation, you was begging the whole nation, all social media, to help bring awareness to the story, to help bring her home, to help do X, Y, and Z. And then when she finally returned, they acted like they didn't have to tell us nothing. We was all equally concerned. We was all impacted because it was another person who's just like us that we thought was kidnapped or abducted and, just went into thin air. And once again, we do know that there's real victims that this happened to. So yes, we was all concerned. So when the family came out and acted like they didn't have to tell us nothing, it was kind of weird, man. And now, like I said, the boyfriend, I'm pretty sure he noticed that it was all a big lie. He says it's an ongoing investigation, but with all the information that they already gave us, there's no more to investigate. It pretty much is what it is. From her phone history to the ex, to her pretty much telling us that it was a lie through her attorneys, it's nothing to investigate. It was one big lie. So like I said, I know he probably embarrassed. I know he feel away. I know the guys, they probably clowning him. Y'all know nobody take nothing serious, man, these days. So it just is what it is, man. So let's see what comes out of this one. But as of right now, she was dumped by her boyfriend, and it came out that she made everything up. So I want to hear what you guys have to say. And for one reason, too, because there was a lot of people that thought we were being insensitive when we did the first video and said that something didn't make sense about the story. It wasn't that we were trying to bash her or we just was being, not emotional about it. It's not that. It just nothing made sense about that situation. The first red flag was the fact that she said she seen a toddler walking on the side of the highway while it was pitch black dark outside. And when you on the highway, usually the speed limit is 55, sometimes 60, 65. So how did you manage to see a toddler on the side of the road like that if you speed, doing the speed limit? It's not like you in the regular block and you doing 25 miles per hour or something like that. No, you're supposed to be doing 55 to 60, sometimes 65. So it's kind of like I said, it was just strange from the beginning. Then her disappearance, and then just how the posture of the family was when they did interviews. If y'all want, y'all go check out the first video we did covering this, and y'all see everything, all the red flags that we pointed out there, man. As of now, like I said, y'all jump in the comments, let me know how y'all feel about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping, and I'm out.